The following podcast may contain spoilers, strong language, graphic violence, and nudity. Viewer discretion is advised. What's that smell?
Four guys and a movie. Four guys and a movie. Donnie, Brian, Rob, and Joe reviewing movies for the show. Four guys and a movie.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. It's 4 a.m. once again. That means it's time for the 4 a.m. podcast, where me and my friends watch movies from our past and see how they hold up to our older, more cynical selves. I am your hostage taker, as always, Tony. Joining me today is...
And I'm Dr. Mantis Toboggan.
Off to a great start. So...
Computer virus!
I got infected.
Okay, so... He's taking them hostage, but they're driving him nuts. They might be the hostages, but what they're doing to this guy is criminal. We did the ref.
And other phrases.
Yeah. The Ref from 1994.
Man.
Brought to us, directed by Ted Demine? I don't know how to say it. The guy who brought us Who's the Man? Beautiful Girls.
Who's the Man? That's Leary's in that movie too. Oh,
Monument Ave. Life and Blow.
And other phrases.
Which life movie? Which life movie?
That would be the Eddie Murphy.
Nice. All right. Sorry.
Alright, so...
Let me just go ahead and prime one of these babies.
Yeah, put it in your mouth right now.
Alright.
That's what Kevin Spacey said.
And we're off. So, Brian, what's your personal history with this movie?
I put this on the list. Pretty sure it was me. I remember watching this when I was about 14, 15. After listening to Leary's tape, with Asshole on it, I was like all about Leary in middle school. Yeah, so I was like 14 in the middle school. Yeah, this I put this up there. I liked this as a kid.
Okay. Rob.
I knew nothing about this. I assumed it was a sports movie because of the title. I think maybe I saw a commercial for it way back when, but I don't remember anything about it.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen this ages ago. I think this must have been... I think the first time I saw it was probably when I was working in the video store back when. And yeah, I thought it was fine, but like wasn't a big thing for me.
Question real quick.
You?
Because you mentioned this, commercials for movies. Like, I remember no commercials for movies when I was a kid.
No.
Like, on TV, like,
Really?
none. All the ones I ever saw were always before a movie from like Best Video or like from, in a theater. Like, I don't
Well,
remember.
it could have been one. It could have been that. Like, it may not have been on television.
Okay.
I don't remember where I saw it.
So, like, was it a thing?
Obviously, I thought it was a sports movie, so it didn't stick to me, any part of it.
Yeah, he probably is more likely talking about like when we rented something, like the commercial before.
But like,
actual video or
you
something
look,
like that.
but like nowadays,
Like,
you
it
see
could have been...
trailers on TV all the time, but I don't
Yeah.
remember ever seeing like trailers.
Like, honestly, what it may have been was, like, they may have been showing the movie on a channel somewhere, and I saw a commercial for it. Because you see that all the time. Like, when Comedy Central would run movies, they'd have commercials for it.
Okay, all right.
So it may have been,
All right.
it may have been that.
And yeah, they did have, commercials for movies for sure. They weren't, I don't know, I think that didn't really start becoming more of a thing till like the late 80s or so.
I don't remember any of them. Like,
Yeah, all the like advertising for movies came from like Entertainment Tonight and all those shows and stuff. They would just play clips.
But even the commercials were usually like terrible and forgettable because you'd have a whole lot of like people coming out of the theater being like, "This movie rocked," instead of like showing the movie.
Like, remember, like, Siskel and Ebert, because my dad would, like, watch that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I remember, like, seeing things on that about things you should watch. And I'm like, but other than that, I don't remember, like, ever.
Yeah. I think we just watched Movie Magic all the time.
But I do, thanks to some online reviewers as well, I now am reminded of the
Movie Poop
Bushwhacked video.
Oh.
No.
Bushwhack.
Yeah, Bushwhacked with Daniel Stern.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So, all right. That's our history of this movie. A brief history of this movie. Actually, jumping around a little bit here, but Dennis Leary was rather upset with this movie's performance, blaming a lot of it on the marketing, saying that they billed it as the MTV guy, so everyone kind of went there expecting, I'm an asshole, the and got
Isn't that...
dramatic comedy, dark comedy, whatever you want to call this.
He was still funny. Like,
Yeah, what?
Yeah, but it's
Like-
not like... anyone that watched the Dennis Leary.
Okay, it
comedy
wasn't
special,
that. No,
yeah,
it wasn't that.
You're not getting that. But the movie was inspired by Marie Weiss, I want to say is the name of the writer for this movie, when she got into a argument with her husband and wished that someone would come in and referee the whole thing, you know, doing flags on the play, whatever.
And I really wish they smelled like cat piss, because my couches smell like cat piss.
Yeah. The original ending of this movie had Dennis Leary getting caught by the police, but test screenings did not go well with that, and everyone wanted him to get away happily. So
He should have been caught.
Yeah, like, I thought they were setting that up with the whole, like, when it was the $100,000, whatever. I thought they were gonna.
Well, they were.
He was gonna give himself up. They were gonna take the money, pay off the house or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And then, you know, live happily or whatever.
But maybe in the original cut, but in the final cut that we got, we know that's not what happened. And, of course, this is the debut film for one J.K. Simmons.
Oh.
Okay.
So that's why he didn't sound like himself.
This is what his infatuation with paying for pictures. Like,
There you go.
that's what.
All right. So
Spider-Man!
Yeah.
That kid is a jerk. It's a little creepy, crawly. He's a spider. That kid's a spider.
he's done other things.
Shut up.
He's Commissioner Gordon
Nope.
now, guys.
Not to me. I haven't seen it yet.
Did you not see the bumper sticker on my car?
Not my Batman.
Not my Commissioner Gordon.
Oh, sorry. All right, so let's not delve into that too deep.
My Commissioner Gordon's a
do you
fat, dead idiot.
Okay.
Next
So,
week on the 4AM podcast.
what do you think was the budget for this movie?
Oh, God.
This is just sitting and talking. So it's got to be like, my real number was like $3 million.
Well, I'm going to go with...
And that's high for me. That's high, honestly.
I'm going to go with 20.
Wow. Okay. Brian wins. It was 11 million.
It's just sitting and talking.
Yeah, okay.
Like,
It's the building is really nice. There's a couple different buildings involved that are really nice. And yeah, I'm not saying it was worth the money. But,
yeah, like, hey, fancy house owner, we need your house for 4 days. Here's $100,000.
You would
Like,
think. Now, warning, I only have the U.S. Total here, but not worldwide. But do you want to guess at how much money this movie made?
$8 million.
16.
Is 11.5.
Oh, hey, they made the money.
Yay, kinda.
I mean, you don't want to for an investment, but broke even. So
Hopefully, worldwide,
everybody
they
got
make their money
paid.
back.
yeah. So this guy did Who's the Man? Huh? It's a funny movie. I love that movie.
I'm glad you enjoyed that, even though that's
I
not
love
the
Dr.
topic
Dre.
right now.
All those hip hop cats in it from the 80s, 90s.
He also did the ref, so let's get into that, shall we?
You know who's in Who's the Man? Dennis Leary.
You know what else he's in? The Ice Age film series. He plays saber-toothed cat.
Oh, okay.
With Ray Romano,
Diego.
who is also in Big Sick,
And John Leguizamo.
who is in Too
Hanging
Long
with the
Food.
Homies?
Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar.
Oh, that's all right. Mine's more obscure.
Yeah.
No one's ever seen Hanging with the Homies.
He was in Super Mario Brothers.
He was in The Pest.
I
Why
know.
are we doing this
Sorry.
terrible game? This is terrible.
Because Bob Hoskins was in that.
Movies no one should
And
see
he was in
with
Hook.
John Leguizamo.
And Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Oh, John Leguizamo was in Hook?
No.
Remember that? All right.
All right.
So-
So the ref.
We get a nice little, 90s Connecticut town at Christmas. People looking in windows. A guy that's repeatedly saying Merry Christmas till Rob wanted to kill him.
90s neon kids clothing.
It really was some 90s.
Oh, yeah. It's just neon paint splashed on your jacket.
Oh.
It looks like they just taped stills from the Rugrats all over a jacket.
I would say, yeah, just Nickelodeon threw up on them.
Yeah,
a good way to
a little
put it.
bit.
But we go into the office of one B.D. Wong, Dr. B.D. Wong,
Yeah,
who is
researching dinosaur genetics.
He's not quite there yet, but he is talking with his patients, which is Kevin Spacey and we totally missed the cast.
Oh,
list.
yeah. Hold on. Cast this real quick.
There were 3 people in this film.
Dennis Leary, Gus, Judy Davis, Caroline, Kevin Spacey, Lloyd. That's fucking it. No one else fucking. Well, their kid Jesse Roberts Steinmiller, he's there for like half a second, but like no one else fucking matters. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, most of them aren't in it long enough to really be relevant.
This could have been a Kevin Smith movie. 3 people in a room talking. Like,
But
he's probably made the movie. Well, no, he hasn't. His movie. Never mind.
so Lloyd and Caroline are talking to their doctor here,
Marriage counselor.
trying to get some marriage counseling, and it's just horrible right off the bat.
They
Like,
quickly established that they suck.
so much.
Like, they just.
I really, by the end of the scene, I was just like, and they got a divorce. The end.
Really, that's it. Like, Pistols at Dawn, please. Just do everyone a favor.
I mean, I got into it with you a little while watching this, but you're like, oh, because they're trying to make their marriage work. It's like, no, they're not. They're trying to kill each other. Like, it's not the same.
They weren't trying to kill each other. They were trying to kill us, the audience.
Well, whatever. But there's no love between them
They're trying
that
to
I can see.
They're putting work in towards making it work. You can't quit before you put work in. That's what's happening.
But they're not putting work in. They're just yelling at each other.
Hey,
Like
that's
we're
not
doing
somewhere.
now.
Why don't you ever listen to what I'm saying? You never hear me, Tony. You never hear me.
No, I can't stop yelling. This is how I talk.
Because apparently you're sucking dicks in salads, and I don't know.
Yeah, I don't understand what that was about.
I don't know either, but
I gotta be honest, like, most of the dialogue in this movie just, like, rolled over me, and my brain just shut off completely. I was just like, I don't care about anyone. I don't care about anything that they're talking about, and I just zoned out.
Yeah, that's fair.
Till about the dinner party.
Well, yeah, because most of it's just them griping, like, you know, a couple that's gonna get a divorce.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just unpleasant to be around. It's unpleasant to listen to. It's just unpleasant.
I got
Period.
neighbors if I want to hear that.
Yeah. But
wait. So it goes from this. You see, moves to a house now. Big old fancy looking house. There's a guy with a mask on, robbing the place. Well, there's a guy getting security codes for the safe.
apparently he's robbing Kevin McAllister at some
Apparently.
point.
I think so. Kevin
Yeah.
grew up,
Yeah.
even though this was filmed, around
'Cause,
the same time.
The first thing that happens once he gets this safe open is he hears a cat noise and gets sprayed in the face with cat urine.
Which,
Like you do.
one, why cat piss? I mean, fucking stinks. I know, but like, why? Do you have a tank of cat piss in your house? Like,
And there
how do
was
you
a,
collect cat piss? Like, how do you?
and there was like a cat soundbite.
Yeah, like,
Screaming cat audio clip. Like, what?
Just
But
to
like-
let you know, it's cat piss.
but legitimately, there was a sprinkler over the safe pointed outwards to where you'd be standing. It's not like it was hidden. It's a
No.
fucking sprinkler there. Like, what the fuck is that? It's a fucking hose head. Like, what the fuck?
And the one thing I could think of that maybe had something to do with this is the later part of the trap is that would help attract the dog more.
Oh, okay. All right.
But that's
I guess.
yeah, that's kind of a stretch, but I'm trying here.
All right, here's all right. Maybe cat piss getting sprayed in the face by an angry pissy cat is this guy's most prized possession.
Can't
And-
you get high off that shit? Like, what's up with
Yeah,
the
that's
episode?
why.
She was cheesing or whatever. Cheesing.
So
I believe that was the whole heavy metal episode.
I think it was.
Kenny
It
getting
was.
high off of cat piss.
so this dude set up his safe to hold his valuables, and every time he opens it, a cat screams and pisses in his face.
Yeah.
He put the right code in to say open, no problem.
Yeah,
The cat piss still came out.
right. And then the camera, and then the pitfall trap, and
So he's emptying the safe out. All, like, not orderly. He's just throwing shit around on the floor, whatever.
Yeah.
And there's one ring left. So he goes grab the box, which is tied to some little pulley rope. It opens the camera lens,
Yeah.
takes his picture, I guess,
Yep.
and then opens
Video.
a pitfall
Video,
trap.
yeah.
his video.
Yeah, a video. Opens a pitfall trap.
I could be wrong, but it seemed like once the camera lens opened the iris or whatever, he then had to grab it and pull it out, which set off all the alarms and opened a trap beneath him, which sent him down a slide into the basement.
Yeah.
Where
And like,
there
why
was a
slide?
dog waiting. I don't know.
It was like a for real, like a kiddie slide.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, that's a lot of work and a lot of time and space in your house just for this. Like,
And like, why not into a cage? Like, why not, like,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
New theory. This dude that owns this place, he's,
The guy from Saw?
no, he's the superhero.
Oh.
He's Cat Piss Man. So, he runs into his, he's a philanthropist millionaire. He runs into his mansion when there's crime going around.
Oh, that's how he gets into, okay.
Opens his safe. He gets all pissy, and then he goes down his slide to the cat cave.
Put his costume on.
To the cat cave. And
there's a dog.
Rolls around in some dog is his sidekick.
And an old pool table.
It's cat piss and doggo.
No, see, I'm just gonna say, for me, this is ending number 2, where he pulls that little thing, the trapdoor opens, he just drops 2 floors and like breaks his ankle, and that's it. Like, the cop shows
why not that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't worry, everybody. The Cat Piss Man and Doggo t-shirts will be coming to Teespring anytime now. You can put in your pre-orders at 4ampodcast@gmail.com.
There's a little spray thing on his lapel. Spray
it's just going to be a cat's butthole on the chest.
How are you going to make it distinctly a cat's butthole? Never mind. So
stamp a cat on every shirt.
So he goes running out. After he
dog bites him.
Yeah, after he has a little interaction with his dog, which then bites him on the ass.
He bites him on the back of the calf.
Yeah,
but the film would have you believe the dog bit him either in the nerds or in the butt.
Well, it looks like it's on his inner thigh.
No, it's definitely his calf. Or maybe it's the back of his thigh.
Back of his leg,
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like, it wasn't his butt, so
it was definitely not butt.
It still hurt. It had to have hurt. Like,
oh yeah.
But like the way the scene ends, so it ends with him. The dog comes up behind him, chomps him. He goes, "Arr!" And then suddenly it cuts away to the outside of the house with cop cars all around.
Yeah, and his buddy is gone.
Yeah, so I'm like, he got caught then.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's why shortly after this, I was like, wait, what's happening? Because we just see him in this little local bodega or whatever you want to call this.
So I was like, oh, they got away.
Huh. Yeah, but like that would make more sense if they got away together, but they didn't.
Or if they showed him get away.
Like when, because it showed him get bit, and then the cops show up, but then like, the cars go on. It's like, oh, they got away. Like I wasn't thinking like, oh, he got caught. Like I thought, oh, they got away. Like
okay,
that's why we see him by himself. Like, why is he by himself? He had to explain. Oh, you ran off, you motherfucker. Like, oh, okay. I mean, that's just me. Like, you guys saw it a different way.
Well, I think you saw it the right way.
Yeah, apparently.
We just saw it the
anyway.
way. Dummy way.
Yeah, more of Lloyd and Christine. No, Caroline. Just arguing as they Caroline goes into this bodega to get something or other.
So here's some insights to the argument. She's not fulfilled in anything in her life. He's just trying to do the best things and make the best of things. Just pays bills. Who happen to be his mother? Pays mother. She fucks somebody. He has
his wife, not his mother.
Yeah, his wife fucks somebody else, and she tries to say it's his fault that she did it. He's whatever. Won't let go of it. And in the car ride home, they're still fighting about that. And then she's like, "Let's get a divorce." You like it's okay if you say I cheated on you, and he's like, "No, you did. It's not okay.
Yeah,
you did cheat on me. It's the truth because that's what happened."
You can say I was unfaithful. Like you were unfaithful.
Like
you slept with someone else. That's exactly what that means.
That's exactly what happened. So like, but he's like, I don't want to get divorced because we're not getting divorced. Like, it's not gonna happen. Like,
I don't know why.
Because you put work into stuff.
It's because you start something, you finish it.
Yeah, so death do us part.
He's not. That's what I'm saying. He's not. He's like, we cannot get a divorce. I am determined to be in this unhappy marriage for the rest of my life. I don't care how miserable I am.
It's their first meeting. It's the first marriage counselor session.
Is it?
Because her sleeping with him, cheating on him, would have come up way before this.
Yeah, the first one. Okay, fair.
Would have been like the first thing.
Yeah. So this is their first, and that's where you just yell. Like, whenever you try to reconcile with something, you just yell at first. Because you're not hearing what they're saying. You just yell what you're feeling.
All right, I'll give you this is their first meeting, whatever. That shows they're trying to do something, but from the sounds of it, they've been having a miserable relationship for a long time.
Well, because they're both infants.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's still they're not doing anything to make this better.
Right, because they don't know how. That's why they're going to counseling.
You gotta take steps, baby steps. It's not like beginning and end. Like you gotta, stuff in the middle happens.
Did you not hear all the? Well, I mean, granted, my brain shut off too. But like, she did tell. She's like, the minute you run into opposition, you just give up. That's what that would be. But he's not giving up. He's actually trying to follow through.
Okay.
Life's hard.
Marriage is tough even when it's going well.
Yeah. Don't.
I know.
Never mind. I understand all that. Again, you're setting up a character.
I was going to talk about my pillow, but like, I got too sad.
Which is hard now too.
I couldn't say it. Maybe too sad. I couldn't say it.
Don't talk about Krusty.
No, but like that's what I'm saying. You set up a character who, whenever faced with a challenge, gives up, but he's not. And apparently he's stuck out this like, I don't know how many years of miserableness he's had before they even went to marriage counseling. Like, it's just, I don't know, it just doesn't seem like they're trying to work on it. It just seems like he's stubborn and won't get a divorce.
I have an answer for this. Yeah. They're shitty characters.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what I'm getting at, yes.
They're poorly written, crappy characters.
So anyway, they're arguing. They do a lot of that. Get used to it. But I mean, Caroline goes in the same...
You're pretty used to it.
Yeah.
What?
Go on.
Continue.
Okay. So Caroline goes into this
city.
Wow.
I made a face.
Yeah. That was a face.
Listening.
That's a face. A face I want to punch. So
goes
into the
yourselves?
store where she runs into Dennis Leary's character
Gus.
Thank you.
I just want to say, poor choice of names. He's not a Gus.
He's not a Gus.
I don't know what his name should be, but it's not Gus. Like Gus is an old guy at the gas station who helps you out, helps your car work better. Or
Gus is Danny Glover from Gone Fishing.
Fuck that.
Hey, Gus. Come on, Gus.
Yeah. At least no one with a bad lisp had to say his name multiple times. But
I'm Joe Pesci. I've been in amazing films. Come on, Gus. Let's act retarded.
I mean, mentally handicapped.
Okay. So Gus is in the store as well. He takes Caroline hostage, sticks a gun in her back, makes her get back in the car, and he's like, take me to your house. For some reason, I'm still not entirely sure what's going on.
He wasn't either. He's like, I gotta think. I don't know I'm in over my head. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm in a new place now. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
So yeah, take me back to your place. And they're like, oh, we'll take you anywhere you want, but we don't want to go back there. And he's like, too bad, I have a gun. So they just bicker the whole way home. Again, for me, ending number 3, where he just like, all right, pull over the side of the road, get out, shoot them both in the head, and drive away.
Nah, I would have just done a tuck and roll right out of the damn car.
Whichever,
Like, I'll get the next one.
They established quickly that, like, these two are fucking nuts. Like, they're fucking
and take
nuts.
the cannoli.
They're nuts. They're selfish. They're just awful. It's like if you watched an entire season of Always Sunny, but just took all the jokes out.
Very much.
Just left everyone yelling at each other.
You telling me Kevin Spacey's a terrible person?
Hey, Tony.
Tony, that was mean. that was mean. You set him right up for that. Like, I was asking for it. We have 2 bags of Doritos here today.
And they're both going to be gone.
Yeah. We're all taking full advantage of them. So anyway, they get back to the house.
Listen, Kevin, Nambla believes in you.
Oh,
and that's all that matters.
Gus ties them up. He's making demands. He's, I need to use your phone.
Like, here's how shitty they are to each other. What's fucking Lloyd is trying to not help Gus out at all, right? And then Caroline's like, "Fuck Lloyd, I'm gonna help Gus out," because that's how she's still mad at him about the fight in the car. Mm-hmm. That I'm gonna help the guy who's robbing us. Like fuck you, like you got rope. Lloyd's like, "No." She goes, "We have bungee cord." Like, shut the fuck up.
More than that, still when they're in the car, when he's saying, just trying to not get them to go back to their house, he says, we'll take you anywhere you want. Don't worry, we're not going to do anything. I'm not, we're not going to do anything heroic. I'm not a hero. And she's like, you sure isn't. Trust me on that. And it's like,
That's right.
Fuck you, woman. And I'm like, and they start bickering about it. It's like, dude, I've got a gun on your head. Shut the fuck up. But anyway.
He only pretends to be a hero when he's wearing his Batman pajamas with his friend Robin.
Oh, man.
Cat piss man, Rob. Cat piss man.
Mm-mm. No, they're rivals.
Oh, I'm sorry. Anyway, so yeah, they just do a lot of bickering. Gus finds out that his driver Murray ran away. He finds him at the local bar. It calls just a local dive bar, the crappiest one he can think of, or they can think of, because sure enough, he's there. And he's like, listen, go steal a boat for me for some reason so we can escape. And, I'll talk to you in an hour or whatever.
Yeah,
I forget what the time frame is, but...
Like, why a boat in the winter in Connecticut?
Because do you not know anything about... Oh, wait, you've had cats or no?
Yeah, but cats.
Okay. You know they don't like water.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, cat piss man doesn't like water. So you get a boat.
Okay. All right. That's
Yeah.
fair. That's fair.
Cat piss man has the proportional strength of the smell of cat piss. I'm developing a character here.
And Lloyd told him that if you get out in open waters, anything goes.
I'm picturing like Captain Hindsight, but in a furry costume.
I'm picturing Puma Man,
Oh,
but just soaked in cat piss. Cat piss man. The power of
with the
cat
belt,
piss.
with the belt, right?
It's the belt.
With the belt, the cat asshole.
Yeah, buckles in the back.
Does it just occasionally spray?
Yeah, all right. That's how he flies.
All right. You can tell how invested in this movie we are.
No, well, I love this movie still. Like, I laugh a lot in this movie.
So we haven't gotten to the end yet. Our thoughts.
Okay, so the family... I'm sorry. His mother, his brother, and his sister-in-law and their children are all at a local diner because apparently Caroline's cooking sucks.
Being shitty runs in the family.
Basically, that's what we're getting at. Yeah. They decide to eat out before going to this Christmas dinner because they think the food's going to be terrible.
They're a bunch of
I guess they're
wasps
right.
from Connecticut. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, so while at the house, Caroline and Lloyd are like, yo, we got family coming. Our son's coming home in like 20 minutes. This is not the best spot for you.
Yeah.
Like, this is a bad idea. Like, just go somewhere. Like, and we get a flash forward or flash to their son at prep school, like cadet school or whatever.
Yeah, some kind of military school. Apparently, he is blackmailing his teachers or subordinates, or not subordinates, superiors.
Yeah, he's got pictures of them with, like, tits or something?
It looked like I'm not sure if it was the dean or what, but he was in a compromising situation with two women that were naked.
It looked like he was just at, like, a Vegas show.
It looked like they had him tied up and were doing things to him while naked. That's what it looked like.
Yeah.
It was quick because
you got some skills to analyze that, like,
no, like it was
negative
quick, so
photo.
It was quick, so I couldn't really they showed it 3 times, so it was
could have been Vigo the Carpathian
It
for all I knew.
It could have been, but like
Shit could have caught fire in a second.
I'm sitting there, I went, titties?
No, I saw those.
Like,
I was like,
what? Like, did I see that right? What was that? Like, they showed it again, like half second, and I was like, two sets? Those guy in the middle.
Are those balloons? Are those eyeballs? Are those titties?
I'm lonely. Leave me alone, all right? Fuck you. Fuck.
there was no judgment in my
You
voice.
want something to eat? Shit.
Yeah. You're getting cranky. You need some sugar.
So apparently that dean or lieutenant or commander general, well, whoever the hell this was,
J.K. Simmons.
is J.K. Simmons. Yeah. And this kid is just blackmailing him for a bunch of money. It's like, pay me whatever. I don't think we get a set amount, but there was a bunch of hundreds.
He said he had $11,000.
Yeah.
Was that the total or is that just...
That's the total.
Okay. But yeah, so I guess he's been doing this a lot to multiple people or something. I don't know.
It doesn't explain anything.
Yeah, it's not really...
Shouldn't have to. It's not that
Set up.
important.
Right.
Basically just saying like the kid is not the best kid.
Kid's
I
a
guess.
shifty, shitty kid is basically what it comes down to.
Knows how to use a camera. Knows how to tail a guy.
Apparently, at one point, he was also pimping out the football team. Or pimping out people to the football team? Whatever. However that worked. Some throwaway line.
Pimping out the football team.
Huh.
To his dad.
Fuck.
To his grandmother is what we hear, but yeah, you know.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Running in the family. I can't,
I'm sorry, but
I can't stop.
can't
There's a
stop.
line somewhere that he's been pimping his grandmother out to the football team, or they've been paying him for whatever from his grandmother, like, and his mom goes maybe getting laid by ATL linebackers, just what she needs or something like that, like, because his grandmother sucks. She's shitty too. The whole family's shitty.
Well, everybody in the family is sleeping with an 18-year-old boy. So,
I mean,
yeah, they're
that's
just...
legal.
Yeah. I think the number you were thinking is 14.
Well, it's also only legal if they agree to it. Anyway, so where the hell are we? Oh, yeah, so there's a lot more bickering from this family where I'm just like,
There's nothing but bickering.
hey, Gus, you know how to make a gag? Shut them up.
Yeah, why wasn't that thing won? Like, immediately tie them up, gag them.
I don't know.
Well, all right, so I know why.
Because we wouldn't have a movie?
Well, no. It would have been a different movie. But, like, Dennis Leary's thing is being angry and going on rants. And you can't go on rants and be angry without material to do it on. So them being shitty lets him bang pots and pans and, like, swear a whole bunch and, you know, be all like, you know, assholey, whatever. And so that's why it's in there.
But, I mean, we're still purely in the realm of plot convenience, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what's a reasonable idea that would cause you to not immediately gag them?
I mean, like,
Well, again, yeah, this is based off the idea of an unbiased third party coming in and helping resolve your marriage issues, basically. So they have to be able to talk to.
No, I get
spew all that shit out.
the plot, but I'm just saying, like, if I were a dude that was trying to come in and, like,
Oh yeah, within the
hide
realm of the
in
movie,
this house.
there's no reason.
All right, that's all. That's all I wanted.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying. I think the family's on their way. Santa shows up for a moment. He's some a-hole in the neighborhood who gives out, I guess his wife makes fruitcake.
Yeah, it's just a drunk neighbor dressed as Santa Claus who kind of is a running joke throughout the movie.
Yeah.
but this starts established, like, he lets them out. He unties them to keep appearances up, like things are normal. And so this is the first instance where they have to do it. And, like, from here on out, it just happens more and more and more.
And there's kind of a running plot line of the police going on through this whole movie. And they're just dumb and they can't follow the plot at all. It's really inconsequential at the end of the day. So I just wanted to point it out because it was happening, but not really talk about it too much.
Like, at the end, I have my own ending, how I think it should have gone. But we'll talk about when we get there.
Yeah, but there was like just one scene where they actually have Dennis Leary on camera robbing this house.
Yes.
And the police record over it with It's a Wonderful Life because they don't know how to use the VCR.
In all fairness, 94.
The police.
In all fairness, he said, everyone keep watching this tape. No one leaves till they recognize his face. And they say, well, while he's gone, let's watch It's a Wonderful Life. And then bumble with the remote until they manage to record it over this video. Like
94. It was probably... No one knew how to even set a VCR back
if you just
then.
knew, if you just hit play and watch the video again like you were supposed to, this wouldn't be a problem.
I knew how to use the VCR.
And I knew
You were a child. We figured things out way faster.
Well, I had a friend that... Didn't he put a sandwich in his VCR or something?
Wow.
Did I make that up?
Is your friend's name Syphil?
I'm not going to tell you my friend's name. It wasn't really a friend. I let him borrow like a movie or something. It might have been my VHS Batman, and he got like peanut butter all over it or something.
Oh, probably on the tape. I don't think he put a sandwich in there.
I don't know, man.
What?
I don't know. So yeah, we get some more bickering, some boner jokes, more bickering, and then the son comes home.
Yep.
And Gus kidnaps the son as well. He, gets the drop on him.
Oh wait, hold on. Because son comes home, they're about to fucking, right? That's when they're about to fuck.
That'd be the boner jokes.
Okay, yeah. No, because I mean, it gotta go.
Well, first Gus walks in on that.
But that scene goes towards like underlying they still feel for each other.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like during this tense whatever, they're tied up facing each other, like she's trying to get out, he's trying to get out, and like, it gets a hard on. And she had mentioned how they hadn't had sex in a long time because he doesn't whatever. And so like
women.
Yeah, well, I mean that's real life. But but like, so there's still a little something there. And so that's like the first inkling that there might be something worth saving.
Because of the haircut.
Yes, the haircut.
Her haircut?
Mm-hmm.
No, she looks gross.
Well, yes, but
It's like, all right. So she's got a haircut real short, but like not real short.
So if you watched those claymation Christmas movies as a kid, was it Jack Frost or the Friesmeister? One of them had the spiky silver hair. Her hair,
they both did.
It's like that. That's what her hair is.
But it was red.
Yeah.
So the Heat Miser.
The Heat Miser, yeah. But yeah, it was just like, it was a little too long to be short, and it was a little too short to be long. It was just, it was like
all wrong.
It was like she did a pixie cut by herself in the bathroom in the dark.
Well, again, they're trying to, like, she's kind of a free spirit, I guess, but
yeah, but it's just,
I think she did it by herself, and she was drinking at the time.
Super unattractive.
Oh, so like, because Roseanne came out, it was around now, right?
Yeah.
So, what was the friend of Roseanne? The one who's the Scream 2.
Oh, her sister.
Her sister, yeah.
Yeah.
So if her hair got too long and she do shit about it, but kept more product in it, it's like that.
Anyway.
Sorry.
No, that's just...
Sorry.
We're getting off track.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm in the 90s mode. I'm thinking about...
So the son gets tied up for a little while. At one point, he manages to wiggle out. He grabs the gun, but Gus gets the drop on him again. So now he gets tied up to a different chair in his own room with a gag, because finally he's figured out gags. I don't know
Make
why
people
he's
quiet.
not going to get it, but whatever.
Yeah. We do see at one point, when Santa had come through, he had accused their son of taking a little baby Jesus from the scene from the thing church last year.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah, in a little case in his room, then the series character finds little baby Jesus.
I was wondering why that was in there.
Yeah, a little it's just showing the kid's a little shit.
I mean, I had my suspicions, but...
Well, yeah, we also, here we kind of get this whole argument about how this kid is like, you've got the good life or whatever, because I'm trying to get out of here, and what, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, dude, listen, you've got it good. You don't understand. Like, this might look glamorous or sound glamorous to you because you're young, but, like, I live a shitty life. I'm on the run all the time. It's just good when I get a ton of money and run off to Jamaica or whatever. And, yeah. So
this movie has a bunch of grass is greener kind of stuff going on.
Yeah. But I think, somewhere around now, the family finally shows up. His mother, his brother, and everybody else, all the kids. And
his mom sucks.
Yeah, the mom is immediately just shit.
And she's British for some reason?
No, she's like old New England.
Yeah.
She's like old money, crummy
it's
bitch.
Not really British, just hoity-toity. So you think British.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. But yeah, she's just a shit. She's, like putting this woman down, putting Caroline down because, she doesn't like her cooking as much. She just, just everything.
Well, her cooking's gross. It's
True
weird
story.
to be honest about that. Caroline is so, first of all, how the hell did she cook this food?
I think she didn't. I think that might be the problem why it was gross.
Well, nah, because they had like lutefisk, like 7-day-old lutefisk.
Like, isn't that like not cooked those and just salted and stuff and you just leave it out? Isn't that how?
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
It's cured fish.
Yeah, so it's just left out. Like, it's not cooked.
But it was still like it was all presented.
Yeah, it's
like,
true.
Well, I think that's the bigger thing. Like,
and there were
all
peas
this,
and all this other stuff.
I think most of this was prepared before they went to the marriage counseling meeting.
It was just left out,
Probably.
just chilling.
From the sounds of it, probably.
All right, sure. It was still gross looking, and everybody was wearing candles on their heads.
Well, yeah, it's everything, was some, like over in, I don't know.
It was
Botswana
Scandinavian.
Or Scandinavian.
Way different.
All right.
Way different.
I'm just saying, like,
I mean,
she's throwing out,
you're only a couple of continents off.
I was just thinking of a weird weird place
Yeah,
for this to come
weird,
from. I
yep.
didn't, it was trying to be like, oh, this is unique. This is
just,
weird food.
Just own it. Just own it.
I am. I'm just, whatever. I just said a thing. I don't fucking know. Well, I don't care.
So, yeah.
It's not the point. The point is it's supposed to be,
Christmas in Botswana.
Yeah, this is weird food. This is food that we're not used to because we're wasps. And
Wait, do they know it's Christmas time at all?
You enjoying yourself?
A little bit, yeah. To be honest, I'm a little
asshole. All right, so anyway, yeah, the food is odd and it's pointless that she's doing all this weird shit just to be different and nobody's appreciating it. Nobody's liking it.
Is she Scandinavian? That's what I want to know.
Probably not.
If she's Scandinavian, I'll be like, all right, I get it. She's trying to express something.
I'm telling you, I got the impression that every year she spins a globe, puts her finger on it, and is like, we're going to make Christmas from there. That's what I was trying to say. It's just,
Probably.
So she put her finger on Botswana. I was like, Ludafisk it is.
Whatever. Jesus.
But like,
Abu Dhabi.
the spot you can put your finger where there would be a Christmas is so small on the globe. Like, sorry.
Well, I don't think it's just about if they have a Christmas.
I'm just don't analyze.
Yeah. Okay.
Just laugh. Let it go.
So yeah, everybody's being shitty to one another, except this brother who is just kind of there.
His brother is just kind of there. His brother's Jerry.
He doesn't know where everyone is because his eyes are so close together.
No, it's Jerry. He's Jerry.
It's Jerry. It's just Jerry.
I don't know this Jerry.
Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty.
Oh, Jerry. Yeah, that Jerry.
And their son, who is just appreciating everything that's happening, as horrible as it is.
The son is my favorite character.
For real.
He is.
First of all, he got a Super Nintendo for Christmas.
Yo!
Yeah, he did.
I like how we saw at the same time.
We got so excited.
Yeah. If I hadn't looked
I never
down
had
at my
one.
Chinese food because I was so bored.
So he's got fat chat lifestyle, probably. I mean, we
Judging
didn't-
by the fat comment
I
from
mean,
Mom.
he was the only one I
Grandma called him
didn't.
fat. Legitimately, to his face.
She got the husky size pants.
Yo, to his face.
She got him some underwear too. What's the matter with you, grandmother?
Yeah, boxers, I guess? Or were they shorts? I couldn't tell.
They were boxers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Straight up boxers.
I'm not gonna lie. Now that I'm an adult, like on paper, like I appreciate the gifts of things I'm not gonna buy myself or like I hate buying myself.
Like underwear.
Like underwear and socks is like
That's fair.
because you forget like you keep wearing them, so washing and wearing like.
This year I would have been very happy to get some boxers and a Super
Yeah.
Nintendo. Still
Yeah,
on my
no, I'm
Christmas
not.
list.
I'm not poo-pooing the boxers because then you got to change. You know what I'm saying?
Wah, wah.
But I am saying that she pointed out to him out loud that they were the husky size,
Yep.
and to not let his weight become a problem. And I'm just like,
Grandma sucks.
yeah, dude, don't you understand? This kid's the start of the gamer generation.
Well, the other thing is, this is the type of woman that bought those boxers specifically to say, by the way, I got the husky size, because I know.
She wasn't any tiny little thing either.
Doesn't matter.
Looking
She's
like-
just that type of person.
Freaking Danny DeVito in drag.
Someone please throw Mama from the train. But anyway.
Is that on the list? That's
I don't
Crystal and DeVito, right? No, that's Crystal and what's DeVito?
It might have been DeVito.
And the
woman
and
from Goonies.
From Goonies, yeah.
Anyway, let's not worry about that right now.
Not
Because
worried
we got a
about it.
movie to
This
do.
movie's almost over.
Yeah.
Alright, but this is when, shit starts to get real.
I will say at this point in the movie, like me personally,
Yeah, it's Danny DeVito.
I feel for Gus, not in like he's getting what he deserves. Like not in that like I'm just like he should be better than this. I feel for him in that like he's stuck with these craziest people, and just like we are watching the movie. I feel for them because they're crazy as fuck, and life just needs some help. Like get life together because that's where I am. And like at this point in the movie, they're like just say what you fucking mean. Just say what you fucking mean, and that's where it starts. It just starts to get real now.
Now the family's there, we can't hide much anymore, although the son is still tied up upstairs. But so Gus comes out.
He pretends to be Dr. Wong.
And he's, I'm here to help them with their marriage, so I'm going to be joining you guys for dinner. And so he just, he starts taking sides, and he starts, calling everybody out on their shit, and everybody just starts kind of exploding out all their inner thoughts and feelings.
It's easily the best part of the movie. Like, this is fun. This is where like some of the jokes actually start landing for me. Like, it was funny, this part.
Okay.
Like, cause he's telling the brother's wife to shut the fuck up. Cause she sucks. Tell like the mom to shut the fuck up because she sucks. Like, it's the things you want to say, he starts saying them. It's like, yes. Then they start saying it too.
Yeah,
like,
even
yes.
Lloyd and Caroline start, they start like just really laying it out there and like, oh, why'd you give up on the business and yada yada, and finally like saying their shit. Gus flipping on the sister-in-law with the, like, why don't you just shut the fuck up? And then she's like, I think the little kid's like, yes, or something, and she hits him, and he's like, if you hit that kid one more time, I'm shoving this pig head up your ass.
Yeah. Dude, I love that fat kid.
Yeah. She's like, husband, are you going to let him talk to me like that? Like, well, he is a doctor. Fucking yes.
Like, you mentioned the restaurant. The restaurant is like, I guess it's one of those like life events that people that they haven't let go of yet, because it was his first attempt at like being on his own, doing something. He opened a restaurant, Italian restaurant. Got a bad review, so he closed it, and so he gave up. So she's been resenting him because he gave up. He's been resenting her because she's basically left the welfare of the family up to him. So he had to do like what's best for the family, which was to like take money from his mom. Like,
she didn't do anything to help him when he failed, and he was kind of spiraling out.
Right. So they both were kind of didn't help each other out, and so it kind of spiraled out. And then the result of it is to where they are right now. Mm-hmm. And so now they're getting real about it, and then they're seeing it for themselves. Like, yeah, shit, like this is actually like this is what we got to work on.
Yeah. We gotta own up to our mistakes and do something about them.
Yeah, so they finally start facing all their shit. But somewhere in here, Gus has to reveal that he is in fact not a doctor, and just pulls his gun out on the mother, or grandmother, I guess.
She's feisty. She's hitting him in the balls.
Yeah,
she's
feisty as fuck. Yeah.
It's not her first time.
You grew up in Hartford.
No, she didn't.
No, she grew up in Westport.
Yeah. Anyway.
Probably was Old Saybrook. Probably right. Old Saybrook. Out that way.
Fairfield.
So now that family gets all dragged upstairs. They get tied up with ribbon.
The fat kid is tying them up and doing a fantastic job.
Yeah, the kids are tying them up. They're waiting for this.
Once again, we got gags on his mom and his dad, but the grandmother here, who's the bitchiest and has the most to say, nobody's doing nothing. Like, come on, man. But I did, the son was like kept going with the tape until Gus finally was like, "You can stop that now."
Are you sure it's going to be enough?
Yeah. Sure it's going to hold? But, so they're all waiting up there while Gus goes back downstairs to deal with Lloyd and Caroline, and they're getting house calls from J.K. Simmons, who's, exposing the kid for being a blackmailer, and which honestly, I had forgot. I just hadn't seen this movie in so long. I got worried when we first cut back to J.K. Simmons because his wife calls and he's looking at the copy of these pictures and he's drinking. I'm like, is he going to shoot himself? Is that where this is going?
Shoot the kid?
Yeah, I kind of thought that too. I was like, I'm going to get a private pile situation going on here.
Yeah, I was totally expecting just to I'll come home later, honey. Blam!
Yeah, like part of the background plots going on is stuff with him about being blackmailed. The police chief is being basically pushed out by uppity citizens who have connections with like state police, whatever. So they pushed him out, almost literally pushed him out. Mm-hmm. And then his partner in crime finally found a boat.
And a woman.
And there was a woman on the boat, and they become friends, and he kind of likes her, and she kind of likes him. but
this all happens at once.
All at once. It's like, what? What's going on? But it's all like so minor in the background. Yeah. But because the real story is like this fight at the dinner. But now it's starting to come to a head. Santa shows back up, he's drunk as fuck now.
Yeah, another side plot we kind of breeze past, but yeah, Santa is getting consistently more drunk with every house he goes to and has some more wine or whatever. So now he is completely wasted. He is shown back up at their house, and he's upset because they're not very nice people.
They're nice enough. You bring me a fucking fruitcake every year. Fuck you.
Well,
no one wants your damn fruitcake. No one wants that shit.
It's like, well, what's the matter with you? Who brings fruitcake? Who like legitimately makes fruitcake? Like they think it's a good idea.
Old people.
Somebody out there.
If you do, write in. I want to know why you like it, why you think it's good, and what the hell is wrong with you. Just email.
But yeah, that I kind of wondered he's even making comments about like, maybe I won't come back next year. Like, is anybody asking him back at all?
No
like,
one's asking there
he's
anywhere.
just doing this shit. Like, nobody wants it. It just happens. But yeah, so he shows up. He gets into a fight with Dennis. Well, he attacks Dennis Leary, Gus, who just knocks him the hell out.
Well, I will say this. Like, in this movie, I do appreciate how some characters put up a fight. So, Caroline and Lloyd did not at all. They folded right away. But their son fought for half a second. The grandmother, she put up a fight. And this old guy, he put up a fight too. Like I appreciate that. Like everyone didn't just fold off the bat.
Yeah. But yeah, it's basically just an excuse because now Gus can take the Santa costume and he can run out the back door with the kid who wanted him to take him with him, but he's like, "You're an idiot. That's not happening."
Yeah, at this point, the family likes Gus because Gus helped them realize,
you gotta be real.
Yeah.
Well, that and Stockholm Syndrome.
Yeah, that too.
Real talk, yeah.
That too. Because the wife probably wanted to have sex with him.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
That is a line. At
But Lloyd says it. Yeah. Lloyd says it.
Kim. But yeah, so they let him go. They fake being kidnapped for when the police show up, so they could be like, "Oh, he left hours ago. He's heading to the airport," and yada yada. So
going to BDL.
So one of my favorite parts of this movie, which doesn't need to be in there at all, they could have just cut it. The whole police subplot stuff in the background could have just been out. But one of the town citizens, whatever, at this point has gotten the chief fired. Right? He shows up, talk to the prosecutor. You'll be replaced tomorrow. Merry Christmas. And as he walks out, the police chief goes, "Hey, Bob, I nailed your wife, Bob. It was in August after some town meeting. 3 times, Bob. She said you never went 3 times. And that's it. That is it. There was no need for it in the movie, at all.
Nope.
It could have left out.
Everyone in this town sucks.
It's like you crap on me because the police don't know what they're doing, but you guys never call us for anything. You don't train us. You just call all your friends because all your friends are in offices.
He legit says this.
Yeah. You treat us like we're not important, and then now all of a sudden you want our help, and you don't think we're good enough.
You treat us shitty, you cut our budgets and everything until there's an actual problem, and then you're wondering why we can't handle it. And it's like, you didn't give us any of the tools needed.
Yeah. So I was hoping for an ending where when Gus trying to get away, the police chief has cleaned out his shit and it's like going home and picks up Gus and drops him off where he needs to be. And then realizes that's probably him, huh? Fuck him. Because otherwise there's no point for the whole police setup. There's no point except for nothing. All you needed was for them to fuck up that one time, and that's all you need them for. That's it.
I was also expecting something where it's, towards the end or whatever, and he finally needs to get away, and how's he going to do it with the police everywhere? And it's like, basically them be like, "Oh, we all quit, or we're all on strike or something, so whatever, dude, you're free to go." Yeah,
wish that. I appreciate the payoff that was there with the nailed your wife part, but the real payoff would have been him.
Yeah.
If he had done his job, he would have, but they made it so he couldn't do his job, so he's like, fuck it, and just left.
Yeah, I'm not the chief anymore, so fuck it.
But instead, Gus steals away in the night in a Santa costume.
Or it would have been the biggest payoff if the boat had been that townsperson's boat, and
that was his wife.
Yeah, the police chief dropped Gus off at that guy's boat, and then the guy's boat, that would be like the best thing.
Yeah, Gus meets up with Murray was his partner. I don't think we ever said. But on this boat, they finally get away, and we just get one last bit of what's that smell, and then Dennis Leary ranting for several minutes.
The whole movie is what's that smell? Because everyone smelled cat piss.
It's cat piss, man.
The crime has been committed. To the rescue.
It's not
Squirting
Cat Piss
through the
Man.
night.
It's not Cat Piss Man. It is The Ref from 1994. All right, so on RottenTomatoes.com, critics gave this a score of 71%. Audience gave this a score of 73%. That's their thoughts and opinions. What about your thoughts and opinions / recommendations on this, Rob?
I did not enjoy this movie. I'm not going to recommend it. I hated everyone in it. Until the last act of the movie, I didn't find the jokes funny or any of the situations enjoyable. So this movie for me was kind of painful to watch. I will say it did go by very quickly. But in the end, to me, it was just a lot of people screaming at each other, and I can't get behind that. So I can totally see the appeal of it, but it just wasn't for me.
Okay, Brian.
So, something you don't know about me, Joe Rogan, is I love reality TV show. Real world, road rules, all that shit. No, this was before that. Like that shit. I'm petty. I love the drama shit. I'm petty, whatever. So to me, this movie is all that shit in one. And so I was all about it. And I'm still petty to this day. So I still like the movie because I'm petty. So
we know.
So I enjoy this movie still. Some things make a little less sense, but then again, the reason why I enjoyed it as a kid, I still enjoy it now, because Leary is angry, and there's a lot of petty shit going on in the movie. So, it doesn't make sense anymore, because, I never thought about it as a kid. Why the fuck did he keep them? Why didn't he just kick them out and take the car? What? That kind of stuff. But I recommend it just because it's petty. Just, ugh. He was he said it was his mother. Why the first time in your life you shut the fuck up? And I was yes. I'm that fat kid in the room going, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I can't recommend this. I am not a fan of reality TV at all. Too much of this is that it's just spending time with this married couple that seem to hate each other. Despite people saying they're trying to work on their relationship, they don't seem like they are.
They are.
But they don't seem like they are. And it's just unpleasant to watch. So,
first time you tried to go on a diet, how long did it last? Did it seem like you were trying to go on a diet?
I look like I ever went on a diet, Brian.
But you've tried before.
What the fuck does that have to mean with it? Don't fucking, this is my opinion, you just leave out of this.
Do you remember that time you...
Oh, no. Y'all fuckers talking about my opinion every fucking week almost. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. To the point where one week Tony said, how about we let Brian finish saying what he's saying? Fuck y'all.
Yes, Tony said that, and now he'd like to finish. Can I finish?
How much you finish?
No, let him finish.
Okay, I'm done.
All right, no, but this just...
Beyonce had the best...
She had the best review of this movie of all time.
Shake it off.
Oh, God.
My bad.
What were we even talking about? That time
I was talking about,
Tony opened a restaurant?
Yeah, I just can't enjoy it. I'm kind of with Rob. The last bit of this movie, when they're finally standing up to the mother and whatever, is enjoyable. But there's so much nonsense going on in the beginning of it, and all this pointless shit with the cops and whatever. Some of it has a funny payoff, but it's just a waste of time for the most part. So I can't really recommend it. Look up a scene on YouTube or two, but you don't need to see this whole thing. Just not really worth it for me. That's my personal opinion. The acting is fine, and I know Dennis Leary can be really good, but he's not really doing much in this, and he could be. But anyway, so that's where we land on this. It's ultimate. We got 2 no's and a yes. Without a Joe, I don't know what to do with that one.
Well, Joe's opinion doesn't count anyway, so...
That's fair. All right, so what would we recommend instead of the Ref?
Oh, you don't like it. I'm saying the Ref.
Yeah, I don't have... Pick another B.D. Wong movie.
Out.
Anyone.
Side. right.
Any B.D. Wong movie from the 90s
Any BD one?
where he's also a doctor.
Wow. And nothing in particular?
I can't think of one, but
No. All right. So, all right. We'll just leave it at that. Let the audience figure it out. All right.
I don't know.
What else do we have for the people, Brian? What the fuck?
I was playing the Jurassic Park theme on a
Oh, God.
on a skin flute.
All right. I gotcha.
Well, the audience has spoken. You've bought the T-shirts, and now you get to tell us what to do. Congratulations.
Your voice sounds very different now, Brian.
No, that's what's going on. We put it out there. So by the first, you get us a picture of you wearing one of our shirts. You get the sponsored episode, and we have our first one from a Ricky.
Ricky.
Old listener, fan
So
favorite.
I mean, he is old.
Gross. So
Wow.
old.
Not what I meant.
Just sitting old, eating cat litter in his
So we're getting
place that he
Ricky's
lives
picks.
in. Are you cat piss man, Ricky? Do you fly through the
Anyone want to say what the movie is? What's the movie, man?
I want you to tell your friends about how my Batman voice isn't stupid like the other guy's Batman voice. It's just kind of my normal voice, only just a little deeper.
Ricky, you're my number one guy.
Ricky, you are our number one guy.
That's the picture with the shirt on for.
That's right. So Ricky chose 1989's Batman, and you can just feel the excitement in the room.
Not Tim Curry's Batman.
Not Tim Curry's Batman. It is a shame, but we'll make it through somehow.
I'm disappointed, but all right, we'll continue on regardless. All right, so yeah, what else we got for the people, Rob?
Well, guys, that was the ref. Next week's Batman. We want to thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed the show, please check out our website at 4ampodcast.podbean.com and please consider subscribing. We know that the t-shirt buying thing-a-ding to sponsor an episode is over, but if you still want to sponsor an episode, that is still available. It'll only cost you a measly $20 via PayPal. You can PayPal us at the4ampodcast@gmail.com. Send us $20. Tell us what movie you want us to do, and we will do that movie. We'll add it to the rotation. It'll be great. You'll enjoy it. We'll enjoy it. Everybody will have a good time. Even if we don't enjoy the movie, we'll enjoy the money. We have a new episode every week. Please help spread the word about the show by leaving a positive review on iTunes and liking us on Facebook. It'll help us out a lot.
The website.
Yep, 4ampodcast.podbean.com. And you can follow us on Facebook or Twitter at 4ampodcast. Also, email the4ampodcast@gmail.com. Do it.
Make it do.
Or don't. We'd appreciate it more if you did, but, we'll love you either way.
All right, so thank you for joining us. For the ref, we hope you all join us next week as well. But till then,
Deuces.
Stay scoogey, everybody.
good night, everybody.
I'm Batman.